The rain hammered against the windows of John's cramped London flat, mirroring the frantic rhythm in his chest. He was supposed to be writing his dissertation on the socio-economic impact of Brexit, but his mind was a million miles away, lost in a sweltering fantasy that clung to him like a second skin. Deborah Meaden. The name alone sent a jolt of electricity through him. He'd seen her on Dragon's Den, her gaze sharp and unwavering, her voice a low, husky purr that could make or break a business. But it wasn't just her business acumen that captivated him. It was the raw, untamed power that radiated from her, the sheer force of her life. In his mind, the boardroom dissolved, replaced by a dimly lit, opulent drawing room. Rain lashed against the leaded windows, mirroring the storm brewing between them. Deborah, her silver hair pulled back tight, stood before him, her eyes blazing with an intensity that made his knees weak. The air crackled with unspoken desire. He imagined the silk of her dress whispering as she moved, the scent of expensive perfume mingling with the earthy aroma of old books and roaring fire. He saw the small lines etched around her eyes, each one a testament to a life lived fully, a life that pulsed with a vitality that put his own to shame. He pictured her hand, strong and calloused from years of hard work, reaching out to cup his face. He imagined the rasp of her voice as she whispered his name, a sound that sent shivers down his spine. The fantasy intensified. He was no longer a struggling student, but a man worthy of her attention, a man who could meet her gaze and not flinch. He was strong, confident, and driven by a hunger that matched her own. The rain continued to fall, each drop a drumbeat urging him on. He closed his eyes, lost in the intoxicating world he had created, a world where age was just a number and desire knew no bounds. The air in his small flat grew thick, heavy with the weight of his unspoken longing. He was consumed, utterly and completely, by the magnetic pull of Deborah Meaden, a force of nature he couldn't resist, even in the confines of his own mind.